What's up? Happy game day, Rams fans. We're just getting a few things together here, and then we're peacing out. Gonna go check out this game. I'm trying to find actually right now the inactives. Those should be coming out about now. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let's see if we can find that after I share this bad boy. K-pop Demon Hunter with my niece. That sounds. Wait, is that what that says? Nieces, yeah. I don't know what that means, man, but that is awesome. Yes. Should be a good game, man. I'm excited for this one. Just based on how that first one went, it kind of just, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I'm alone here, but it just felt like the Rams started too slow on defense in that game, outplayed them the rest of the way. So, um, yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. And then especially the Rams beat them the previous 3 times, and then I really just think that they let that game get away from them early this last time. Rams only have 2 losses on the year. Both of them came on the final play of each of those games. So I don't know, man. I'm feeling pretty good. So should be a fun one at the very least. Ooh, we just got the new rankings. I wanted to see those too. My Texas A&M Aggies, man, absolutely killing it. This is probably the best I've ever seen them. And pretty cool. So I'll have to look, but I feel like they could get up to number 2 the way Indiana barely won at Penn State. So I'm going to check a few things out here before we hit the road. I definitely still type in twitter.com because I am elderly, I think. Let's see. I'm not logged in on this computer. Oh, no. I don't want to do any of this, actually. Let's just go to therams.com. All right. Also, score predictions. Obviously, I'm going to need those. Why is Amazon taking over our website? Gross. Let's see. I don't see inactives yet. We're going to probably just hit the road. Mainly, I'm looking for the running backs. I'm trying to see who's inactive at running back. I'm trying to see if a wide receiver who's in, who's not in. So that kind of stuff. But I guess we'll just go ahead and hit the road then. Do I want to save changes? No, I'm here. Let's leave. Let's leave, dude. Let's get out of here. Let's go watch a Rams game. All right, I think I'm all ready. Well, thanks. I'm remembering a little bit of just a little light hoodie. It's a little chilly outside. It was like 35 when I was up this morning. All right, let's get out of here. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors. They're the loudest human beings I've ever known. It's kind of crazy. Look at this lazy guy. He's back to being lazy. We're not playing against a cat team today, so he's not my enemy today. Score predictions, though, that's what I'm very curious. Last week, it kind of seemed like everybody was at about the same thought process in where everybody thought that the Rams were going to be at after that game. And actually, everybody was pretty accurate as well, so that's kind of cool. But I want to see where everybody's at for this game. I feel like I'm talking quiet. I don't need to be quiet. It's daytime. Everybody's awake. Except for Carl, who's very much a sleepy guy right now. I have to think about. I'll give you time. Figure. He's hearing birds. He hates some freaking birds, dude. He's the most anti-bird person. I think he thinks that they work for the government. See you later. Peace out. Oh, it's not too bad out here. I'm kind of curious to see the temperature, but it's not bad. Electric cars sound stupid. By the way. I don't know if you knew that. Let's see. There's a bird up there somewhere screaming. Getting back in this time feels weird. Alright. Alright. Let's do this, dude. Let's do this. Alright. Try to wiggle this guy. How's that? How's that looking? That's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. I don't know what. My brain is. That commercial. It's like. My brain's in scrambled eggs or whatever. Not that I'm doing drugs, but you get it. Carl needs more airtime. Carl is asleeping. He is asleeping. He does, though. So I feel like everybody tells me that. Like, as soon as Carl's on an episode, they're like, all right, shut up, Joe, more Carl. Which, I get it. He's cooler than me. 24th, what is that? That's coming up. It's my 10-year anniversary with Carl. Pretty cool stuff. Put this one on screen because yeah, dude. I want this game so freaking bad. That's how I have to say it too. You gotta like when we're talking about this game, I feel like you gotta say it through your teeth because that's kind of just the vibe of this game, man. It's that first game did not go our way. Should have, I feel, have gone our way, but it didn't. So you know what? You're gonna have that. That's totally fine. But getting to play them again, I think, is obviously that's good news. God, I hate the way mobile StreamYard acts. I know I say it every time. I just got to get over it or get something new. But seriously, but like having that game the way it went last time, where they went down on their first two drives and scored touchdowns on us, and then we kind of shut them down after that. So that's kind of like what annoys me so bad about that game, and why I want this one so bad. But again, you got to say it through your teeth, man. You got to be like, oh, I want to beat the freaking 49ers, man. God, I want to beat them. It's just one of those, you know. More traffic than usual. What the heck, dude? All right, there we go. Kyron revenge game. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, dude. Like, not only is it like a game that obviously we as Rams fans just want to have, it's our rivals like that, but like especially that kind of play there, man, that fumble on the goal. If he can absolutely just like truck through D Winners at the 2-yard line and score a touchdown, that would be the coolest thing ever. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I need. That would heal me, I think. I would be a better human if I got to watch that happen today. So I need a lot of things to happen to where that, or a lot of things can happen that would make me a better person. You know what I mean? Watching like a 40-point win over the Niners today, that could do it. That could do it. I just need some good news. It's not that anything bad's happening to me. I just need some. I just feel like I need some. All my news has been neutral lately, and that's nothing's even bad going on. But I was like, I was in that mood where I just need something good to happen, man. Just need something good and cool to happen, man. A thicker kicker rushing touchdown, dude. That'd be dope, dude. Could you imagine a little fake where they go for a field goal and then Evans like goes to line up the ball and just flips it over his back shoulder. Thicker kicker gets it, just stiff arms the soul out of someone. Oh, that'd be cool, man. Also, yeah, point on the nickname there. It is the thicker kicker, not thicker the kicker. That sounds so weird. I hate it. Whenever I see somebody say thicker the kicker, it's like, ugh. I don't know what it is, man. But we're feeling good. I feel like I should have cleaned my glasses better. Where are you going? But yeah, thicker The thicker kicker, not thicker the kicker. That's so weird. Stop saying that. Also, I'm pretty pleased with this, and I like Cardi, and you're not going to convince me Josh Cardi's a bad kicker. I really just think he's in a bit of a funk right now, and he may bust out of it, and we may keep him. He may be our kicker. You know, he may be kicking the game-winning kick in our Super Bowl win this year. You know what I mean? That could absolutely be happening. But I'm cool with this move, man. Mainly, mainly like the whole shift of it, because that also don't kid yourself, man. All right. So bringing in Jake McQuaid, who was with the Rams for a very long time, played in a Super Bowl with the Rams, did not win the Super Bowl with the Rams. He was gone before that happened. But um, obviously, he was like part of that incredible trio, the Greg Zuerlein, Johnny Hecker, and Jake McQuaid. Man, that was our trio. And so it's cool to see him back, but that also tells us very much that it was not just Cardi. There's a lot more moving pieces to the kicking operation, and it's just that it's an operation, man. It's like it's got to be so precise. All of it. The snap needs to be precise. The hold needs to be precise. The kick needs to be precise as well. So it's just one of those things where I don't hate that they made moves because obviously it was hurting us in games where we were winning by like 30 points. So I guess take that for what you will. But at the same time, it was hurting the Rams that they weren't able to just be confidently nailing all those kicks. Like this guy was going 15 over. We passed a cop, and now he's going under the speed limit. You're allowed to go the speed limit. They're not going to care. Anyway, but how funny would it be if I get pulled over too? And I'm just chilling on this thing the whole time. Um, it would not be funny at all. Actually, I'd change my mind. But yeah, either way, I like that the entire operation's kind of getting a shake up right now. Ethan Evans, obviously, he did not need to get shaken up, so he is standing firm, which is good. But obviously, you just love to see that, man. So, look, there's about to be a cop passing me right here, but I'm the sheriff. See, that's the thing. He knew. He knew. Let's see. I'm missing a bunch of comments. Joe, I know you don't care, but pick a favorite Pokemon. Dude, I can name like three. So no, I'm not doing I don't know anything about that. The kicking problem is really protection. I tend to agree with that, GP Shadow. But also bringing in McQuaid is huge. And yeah, Brett saying Cardi isn't the big problem. He's definitely not helping. Like he's not completely innocent for sure. But yeah, if you take a peek at the entire operation, I urged everybody, and I don't think anybody probably did the homework that I asked them to do, but to go through and watch all those missed kicks, go through, watch them all 11 times, and on each time you're watching specifically one player down the whole list, and then come back to me and tell me it's Josh Carty's issue, because it's not. So, and if you watch the whole thing, the entire operation, and then also that does like in like I'm not like a scout or like a professional or anything like that, but like there's some aspects of it where you're like, okay, that is this way, you know what I mean? But that's just knowing football. Not saying that people here don't know football or anything like that, but it's just one of those things where it's like if you pay attention to what's going on, you can say like, okay, yeah, Cardi definitely on this one, he was an issue there. This one he did this, but overall, it's like, yeah, but he did that because of this, and then on this one, it's like, yeah, that happened, but you also look at this, and there's so many different moving pieces in it, man. So many different moving pieces. So I like that the change is happening. I'm excited to watch the kicking operation go, and also, we didn't get word that Alex Ward was cut. We didn't get word that Josh Carty was cut. So I do think that this is a competition that will continue to go over the next few weeks, and I'm really curious to see how it kind of shakes up and how it kind of wiggles in on how we end the season. You know, because it could very well be a thing where we enter the season with Ward, Carty, and Evans as our teams unit, and we end the season with Mevis, Evans and McQuaid as our special teams unit, which I ain't even mad about, man. So that's the thing too, is I think that like everybody's got like sides. Like I mean, Rams fans, it's been like such a thing that we've had sides on everything. Whether that's I want Goff, I want Wentz, I want the Rams in St. Louis, I want the Rams in LA, whatever it happens to be, we seem to always be, you know, picking a side and then defending that, which I don't understand. We don't need to have internal battles. All right, we got an opponent. You know what I mean? We don't need to fight ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I think that my point on that is just that, like, I like Cardi. I'm a Cardi fan. Cardi on Wayne. You know what I mean? I like Alex Ward a lot too. But hey, if we're rolling with McQuaid and Mevis, then let's roll McQuaid and Mevis. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Is whoever is rocking a uniform on game day for the LA Rams, I got their back. That's who I'm supporting. Players come and go. Rams are forever. You know what I'm saying? They had me at thick. That's going on. Yeah, that's, that's ain't lying, dude. Ain't lying. So somebody was like, "You want something thicker?" Yep. What's the rest of that? Kicker? Yeah, sure, whatever. I don't even care, man. That's so funny. Oh man, 3 catches. Give me a T for stat prediction, just cause. T for stat prediction. Give me 5 catches today for 47 yards and a touchdown. I'm starting to think that he's getting involved, man. Well, because I've got eyeballs, you know what I mean? But I think that he's like actually becoming part of the game plan. And this is about the time, man. So we're week 10 now. This is about when I was saying it's like, yeah, this is November football, man. Jovember football is what we're in now. And this is when we're going to start seeing more of the inner workings of the Rams and how they want to operate. Everything that we did pre-bye week, except for the record, the wins and losses, toss it out. Don't matter no more. All right. So now that we're here, we're on this side of the bye week. We obviously had our bye week, our post-bye week tune-up game last week against the New Orleans Saints. But now we're coming this week, man. It's a gauntlet now. I mean, and I the thing is like I feel good about this stretch that we got. You know what I mean? Because this week it's Niners, next week it's Seattle, the week after that it's Tampa. After that, oh man, I had it memorized. I was doing so well. I can usually memorize the schedule by about this time of the season and just say the rest of it out. I know there's Lions in there that's a little bit later. God, I feel like there's one missing in there. That's kind of a random 13 personnel. You're absolutely correct, Brett. Like it's stuff like that that like I think the Rams were intending to deploy this entire time. And I don't think we would have seen it in London against the Jags if Puka wasn't down. I think that we would have waited and probably pulled that out in like last week and this week. But now the league kind of knows we want to pull out a bunch of 13, which is sick because we got 4 dope tight ends. So, you know, we can roll with that. That's totally fine. But then it's crazy too because we are so good in the 13, man. That 13 personnel package is so crispy. It is so nice, man. But then also, I mean, we have the setup with our wide receivers and stuff like that to run just some sick 11 on some people. Like with our running backs, we could even run some 21s, some 22s if we need to. So ultimately, man, it's nice because of because of our personnel, we can run all these kind of packages. Like there's a lot of teams out there that don't have the ability to run that kind of stuff because they don't have the personnel. There's how many other teams can run 13 as well as the Rams do because we got 4 starting tight ends. You know what I mean? So that's how I kind of see that, man. And it's nice to see that the Rams are utilizing all of that. Yeah, I don't know how you defend it, honestly. You got to be paying such close attention to the packages that are coming out. But then the Rams also, the way that the Rams offense runs under Sean McVay is every single individual look that we can give you, we can run 17 plays off of it. So I don't know. It's really hard to defend, and I think that we're really kind of wiggling into that rhythm right now, which is really good to see. So I realize I'm missing comments here. I have a hard time comments when I'm driving. I'm not one of those people that will just stare at my cell phone while I'm driving because this is a death machine. There's a pedestrian right there. I could destroy his life. So that's why I'm careful. Also, what is it with people when they're crossing the crosswalk or something like that and they see you coming, they like slow down like they're so tough? It's like, sure, dude, you might be real tough. You might be a really tough guy. I would destroy your kneecaps at even 15 miles an hour. Like, you got to relax. Like this guy on this bicycle, he's just cruising, so he's not, being a problem. But, like, I don't even got to be going fast to ruin that. You know what I mean? Let's see. How long you been a fan? Love your content, dude. Thank you for that, by the way. I've been a fan. Oof, man. It's hard to even pinpoint when I actually became a fan because it started because I was just a Marshall Faulk fan. I started as like a player fan. I didn't really have a team. I didn't want to be a Broncos fan. I'm out here in Colorado. I didn't want to be a Broncos fan. I thought that was just like kind of lame, and I didn't like the way that all my family acted during games. Legitimately, that's why I'm not a Broncos fan. I was like, I don't want to be one of them. And then my dad's a Chargers fan. I didn't necessarily dislike that, but there was also no part of me that was like piggyback on my dad's team, you know. So um, Marshall Faulk he was my number one guy. He was my guy. So then when he was with the Rams, especially that first year, man, it was just like I was just watching. It was just sick watching him just break ankles, dude. That run against the Browns, I remember watching that as like we weren't watching that game because like this is back in '99 when it was impossible to watch every game. Like we have it like we do today. So like I remember like a game break, or it was probably like a halftime highlight of that, and it was just like get out of here, dude. So stuff like that, man, was just so cool. So yeah, I kind of got hooked after that. So hard to say exactly when I became a Rams fan. I think by the time that Marshall retired, I was already like, oh no, I'm here. Like I'm in. I'm one of them. We here for the long haul. And then it got real lame for a long time, but we're still here, and now it's cool again. So, all right, dude, Jesus. Um, so yeah, but thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate that because yeah, we're always here to celebrate the Rams, man. We don't trash the Rams around these parts as well. There's other shows for that. You can go find. There's plenty of them actually. Most other Rams podcasts are shows that'll trash our own team. But I'm just here to support, man. We don't got a break though. There's nothing even happening. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Someone's about to get rear-ended. Dude, if he had a Niner sticker right now, boom! You guys would watch me make crime. Make crime. That's how you can tell I'm not a criminal. I think. I think I'm not a criminal. Dude, why are you breaking? Get out of here. I can't really see right now either. I got some mad glare happening. I'm gonna have to clean these glasses. I don't think I have any wipes though. That sucks. I'm gonna have to use my shirt. Oh, oh. This person might be drunk, actually. That was a red light. That's crazy. I, you guys can't see because it's happening in front of me, but that's like just a bunch of crime happening. That was pretty dope. Let's see. McVay's really gone simple with the running game. Yeah, that's absolutely. I'm with you there too, man. From Finland, been a Rams fan for some time. Became a fan in 2001. Dude, that's what I'm feeling, man. I love that, dude. That's about right. In 2001, I was about 10 years old. So, yeah, that's about when I started like really getting locked in on it. I was telling my niece that yesterday. She's 11, and I was like, I was your age when I like really started diving into football, and she's like, I don't care. I'm like, all right, that's cool. She does not care about football at all. That's like why I want to take her to SoFi though. I think it'd be really fun. Maybe get a little excitement in there. You know what I mean? Maybe. See Nita Strauss up there freaking hitting some solos during commercial breaks. I'm just saying. All right, I would like this person to not be in front of me. That'd be really cool. I'm so close to the bar. This is the extent of my road rage now, though, which I think is a good progress. Just sigh heavily. I'm more disappointed than angry. It should be harder to get a license. I fully believe that. I fully believe that. It should be way harder to get a driver's license. Half these people shouldn't be out here. Like this guy in front of me right now, going 30 and a 45 and braking, even though nothing's happening in front of him. Probably a Niners fan. Or dweeb. Alright. Alright. I think that's my dad. What are you doing here? I don't know if it is or not. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I'm just gonna wiggle in right here. All right, let's check some comments here before I start pouring beers into my face. Let's see here. Whose house? Yes, David. Rams house. Drop your score predictions. I need those. You can also give me a sweet stat line prediction from a player of your choosing. That's also okay. I don't know what I want to do. Bring that. I think I'll be all right. All right. Yeah, I want to have beers and food and stuff. So I'm gonna go inside. But we're gonna play the Niners. We're gonna beat the Niners. It's gonna be very fun, and Seahawks next week. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this if you guys care, but I have this rule now that if the Rams lose, I'm only allowed to be mad about it on my drive home, and if the Rams win, I'm only allowed to be happy about it on my drive home. Then it's time to play another freaking game. Unless we win the Super Bowl, then I can be happy about that for the rest of my life because I'm still happy about Super Bowl 56. So those are my parting wisdom thoughts unto you. But also, be a fan how you want to be a fan. If you want to be mad as hell all day after a loss, that's cool. I just can't get in that game anymore. I like to be fun to be around, even if my team loses, you know? So there's that part. 38-13, John. I love that score prediction, dude. I would not be mad about it. Not be mad at all. All right, guys. I'm going to drink some beers. Have a killer time. Rams Niners today. It's going to be one hell of a matchup. I'm so excited about this one. We've already lost to the Niners already earlier this year. Got to get some revenge. Kyron needs some revenge. The Rams need some revenge. Joe needs some revenge. Let's freaking do this.